Well, I'm sitting here day before I'm going to try to go back to work to see what I could do based on, Social Security and dropping it down to, so, I mean, you can't even, seem like buy a loaf of bread. Still going through a lot of pain, numbness in the left side, taking the medicine that I'm supposed to take. I reached out yesterday to the news stations. Two of them said we'd be glad to look up the information, but probably won't do nothing. The other two basically says, email it to news tip, your story, but still same thing. We'll probably won't do nothing. That my case is not a kind of a story that would reach out there. But they had no problem at least trying to take a look at it. But they're basically telling me, no bueno. I got a lot of friends out there on Facebook that's already shared and donated. The response is a little bit more than what I expected, which I appreciate very much. I don't know what to do. I don't want to. It seems like I'm failing. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard spot. I've sent another information out there with links to hopefully somebody can get it to their community, their local news, and their states for my friends. They're sharing to their friends who are sharing to their friends, sports teams, their media, because obviously ours is not good enough for local situations. Try to go get the injections and stuff I need. Everything's out of pocket. It's $200 or $300 with no insurance. Earliest is 10 days before they can make an appointment. And, even office visits, $200 or $300, $400. And I know at least $200 without even the injections, and I don't even know how much they cost. But I want to thank the ones who have done it. I mean, my wife, Melanie Trung, Michael Trung, her mom, Carol Coates, Doug Winsky. If y'all could just keep sharing the links that I've put out there on Facebook, fundraisers, GoFundMe, my YouTube. Everybody has links to all the information to how to get in contact with me or how to donate. I need to reach this goal for two reasons. One, we don't know where to go, and if we at least get caught up, we can, at least stay and, deal with the individual bills, on a regular basis until hopefully June, no later than July, when my work Social Security, whatever you want to call it, kicks in, which will be enough to take care of that. Again, this is not a get rich. Trust me, I have no friggin' money. I wish I could say, I could have a pot to piss in the window, throw it out of, but I don't. But I do want to reach out to my friends and tell the ones who did do it to please, thank you very much. And the ones who didn't do it or can't do it, I'm not saying didn't, I didn't mean it in that way, manner, please share. Share it to your friends who can share it to their friends who can have any contacts with the media, sports teams, organizations, communities, somebody that could just reach out and help. Hell, if you know a lotto winner, see if they're willing or in a position to do so. It's anything to help. I'm torn up inside trying to ask for help. I don't like asking for help. I've done everything as a spinal bifida. I've survived 60 operations, 2 strokes, an aneurysm. Only 4 foot tall in a wheelchair and still wake up every morning the best positive person you ever want to meet. So if it's possible to anybody that's listening to this that has a heart to know someone that they just basically can get them to help out. I don't know if it's a tax write-off. I don't know nothing about all that. All I know is I'm a person that really don't know nothing about the multimedia or this type of thing to do to reach out there, except what I was taught on Facebook by my wife and kids, and I just now know how to do a YouTube channel. So subscribe to my channel if you possibly can. Share it. Share my fundraiser. Share my GoFundMe page. And the other thing is, I'm always trusting in God every day to help me survive through this. But the one thing I see, mainly this doing is hurting my wife. 'Cause, you know, she even mentioned having to separate to try to get more benefits from social, and I don't want that to happen. So please, help if you can. Share it, please, as much as possible. And for those who do, thank you very much. And for those who do, hopefully it would work. I know it's a time-consuming thing, I guess it seems like sometimes I might be a little impatient. But I don't know from one day to another whether I'm going to have to leave, crawl out of this house, go back to the hospital, or what. So I want to thank you very much. Thank you all very much for helping me out. Bye.